Sumter Today is presented by USC Sumter, Sumter Tourism, and Prisma Health.
We went from like maybe a 1,000 square foot facility to like this big giant 3,000 square foot building, which still isn't quite enough. I had this wild hair of an idea in 2013 and was coaching boys gymnastics at the time. And out of that kind of developed Sumter Ninja Warrior. Like gymnastics is an extremely repetitive sport. Like you're achieving perfection all the time. And I just saw a lot of burnout. And so we started incorporating parkour skills and literal like martial arts skills when we first started. We've since dropped all the martial arts skills because ninja is a sport in itself and it's developed into becoming an obstacle sport.
Well, first of all, it is fun. It takes hard work. It's flying through the air, so you have to be comfortable high up in the air. You have to have determination, muscles, have strength.
So when we first opened, we had a good bit of, the trust from the community as being a part of Miss Libby's. And I think that made our integration into the Sumter community that much easier. The trust that Miss Libby's has built up over almost 35 years of doing business here in Sumter and doing business with kids is a huge deal. So we started out, and I think the oldest might have been 8 years old. We're now up to, we have 60-year-olds that come in and work out in the gym. It is a hybrid space. It used to be just class-oriented when we first started, and now we're a hybrid gym where you can come in and work out. Very much like Miss Libby's classes, they offer a weekly class, pay a monthly fee, but we also have open gyms, so you can come in during weekends and spend time in here if you're visiting. But we're also offering competitions as well, and that was something we didn't do before. The sport is ultimately geared towards you against the course, you against the time, and that's the unique part about being here, is that you kind of see the growth that these kids have, like taking on the course, accomplishing a new skill, beating something that they failed at 99 times, and then they finally got it. And that boost in confidence is amazing to watch. The World Championship Finals are in Orlando, Florida, and we'll be taking 9 contestants, 9 of our athletes from ages 8 to 18 up there to compete, down there to compete at the end of this month, which is a huge statement here for Sumter. You have to qualify at a local qualifier, and we host one, but you have to finish in the top 50%, and then you go to a regional qualifier, and you have to finish in the top 20% or the top 3, and then from there. So these are essentially the top 20% of all the athletes in the world, from the Philippines to Netherlands to Spain and Portugal, and then all over the United States.
And then once I realized, well, this might be my year, I pushed myself a lot harder, stronger, just a lot more practice into it. And then when I realized I made it, then I'm like, it's my year, I made it. So it's just very exciting when you do make it. It's very disappointing when you don't. So.
USC Sumter, to me, is the opportunity to get a start, to learn and to grow, and to know that the step you took here is going to be an important foundation in the future.
They make it so easy to learn here, and their doors are always open. Like I said, they're all approachable.
My wife is in the service. I have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 10-month-old at home. I was able to get my courses all in the morning. I can study and I can take time and treat it like a job and focus on my studies, and then after I can focus on family.